What's up, everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement, bringing you a brand new action figure review. Today from Star Wars The Black Series, we are taking a look at Axe WOVES. This figure is part of the brand new Wave of Black series. A lot of these are hitting stores and online sites. I know I picked this Axe WOVES up from Entertainment Earth, so definitely get looking online because there are some other great figures in this wave as well. This is the first one to come here to the basement, and I'm super stoked here. As you can see, it does have a standard issue Black Series box here with the window. You could also see that, yes, this figure is just the Death Watch Mandalorian, now with a new head and a removable helmet. Fantastic figure. We all predicted that this figure was coming once we saw that initial Death Watch Mando, and this is a perfect example of just some really nice solid reuse, so I'm pretty excited about this figure. Let's take a quick look at the package though. It is of course from the Mandalorian. We have a nice mural image of Axe on the side here. On the back of the box we do have the bio if you want to pause it and read it now. There is also an enlarged image of the mural art. Axe is the 25th figure in the Mandalorian subline. We also have a barcode on the bottom, logo on the side of the box, nothing else going on here. So we are going to get this figure open. We'll take a look at the accessories and then the figure itself. And the first accessory here is the Mandalorian blaster that we've seen a few times here in the Black Series. Came with bow, came with Casca. This time now though, it is painted black and silver to reflect Axe's gun in the show. We also get a jetpack here, which is nicely cast in blue plastic with some great silver details. This is, like I said earlier, the Death Watch Mandalorian backpack, so it does have the peg holes for the blast effects if you have them. Lastly, also included is a fairly warped looking removable helmet here, which is accurately detailed out to reflect Axe WOVES' helmet design. Does have some nice little bits of silver paint on the T-visor there, and we get that gray stripe that goes all the way around the top of the helmet. There is some other minor detailed differences here as well, and the rangefinder is of course articulated, which is a nice touch for the removable helmet. And here's Axe out of the packaging, looking absolutely fantastic. This is simply a repainted Death Watch Mandalorian with a new helmet, and it works perfectly for Axe as a character. The photoreal head does look fairly accurate to the actor. It is unfortunately a little bit shiny, but that's nothing a simple Mr. Super Clear spray can't fix. You can see we also get some weapon storage on the hip there for the blaster. And we'll start out here with the face details, and yeah, like I said, they do look pretty good. I think this definitely looks like the actor. It is a little bit shiny, but I do like that they did include some nice little scarring details on there, and the beard slash 5 o'clock shadow is printed on there pretty nicely. We do also get some nice little bits of silver paint app details there on the chest, which is always appreciated. And then moving down the figure, you can see has some silver on the buckle, a little bit on the thigh pads, but side by side we do have some differences. We've got a different belt on these two here. Axe also has like this kind of cloth piece that tucks up under the torso, whereas there's nothing on the Death Watch Mando. But the shoulder pads, the chest plate armor, the thigh pads, the knee pads, everything else like that is all the same. But hey, that's actually pretty cool. It's a different belt. Some minor paint app detail differences on the gauntlets. Of course, no Death Watch logo on Axe. And the blues here are definitely different. Axe matches more with bow and Casca. And the helmet does kind of fit pretty loose on Axe's head. You could see it like really kind of has a lot of space to play there, which could be a good or a bad thing. It does, pass the flip it around and see if it falls off. So that's a good thing, but it is, kind of loose feeling, so you will notice that. And it is also definitely warped, so I'm going to have to put it in a little bit of hot water and try and get it fixed and straightened out. But of course in the package it does get pinched, so it looks a little weird. And here they are one last time side by side just to get a good look at the two. Same body, but there are some slightly different details here. And just like the other Death Watch Mandalorian, this figure has some really fantastic articulation, deep cut elbows, butterfly joints, a decent ab crunch, I like that the knee pads are not glued to the figure, so you can get them to properly go down and actually work and look more natural than when they glue the knee pads to the thigh. Something we also don't see too often on figures these days that this guy does have is the gauntlet swivel, which is always a nice added bonus. And having this soft rubber overlay here on the chest really does help those butterfly joints work out. So you can get Axe into a two-handed pistol grip pose like he is in the show. So this figure absolutely serves its purpose. It's got some really fantastic articulation. You can get those nice poses that you see him in the show with. And of course, one of the most satisfying parts of finally having this figure in the collection is just being able to have the completed team. And here we go. We've got Bo-Katan and Casca with Axe. And this is one of the most satisfying aspects of action figure collecting for me. Actually being able to have a complete team on the shelf is something that just, it ticks that box for me. So having Bo and Casca for so long, you know, the anticipation for Axe was building, and now I am happy to finally have this little crew of Mandos complete on the shelf, and they just look fantastic together. And we'll also do a comparison with the Beskar Mandalorian with a custom John Walker head sculpt on it and the Heavy Mando as well. And so there you have it, a nice little brief overview of the brand new Axe WOVES figure. This is reuse done right. It's got a little bit of newness with that belt and the removable helmet, and it's always nice to have another team completed in the Black Series, even if it is just 3 characters that we briefly saw together and then Axe disappears without a trace for some reason. But hey, let's hope we will see him again in the upcoming season of Mandalorian. But yeah, I definitely think if you have Bo, if you have Casca, Axe is a no-brainer. You got to complete the team. It's a really fun figure, especially because it's on that Death Watch Mandalorian body. That is just a great fun figure to pose around. So yeah, Axe seems to be the first one that is getting into most people's hands. He should be pretty easy to find. I would definitely recommend picking this guy up. He is a lot of fun. And just look at how good these 3 look posed together now. So yeah, you're going to want to complete this team ASAP. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. If you'd like to support us in a more direct manner, we do also offer a channel membership for 99 cents a month. We do also have a small collection of merch. Links for everything are down in the bio. Thank you so much to our current channel members for your continued support, and thank you to everyone else out there for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement, and I will see you next time.